The views and opinions expressed on this podcast is solely of the creator, host, co-host, and guest, and may not necessarily reflect the views, thoughts, or opinions of the listener. Listener and viewer discretion is advised. In the twilight's hush, where shadows dance and silence reigns, lies a realm both feared and fascinating, the cemetery, or what our guest and Dalen's graveyard shift family calls resting communities. Cities of the dead, gardens of people, lives lived, and stories whisper through weathered stones and forgotten names. Tonight we venture into sacred grounds, seeking voices from the beyond, but in a fun way. Join me, Melanie, and Taylor Nicole as we dive into the unknown, tombstones and tales. We unravel the mysteries hidden among the headstones. Welcome to Explain Strange podcast.
All right, everyone. So today we have the Tiffany Lorine. And I know some of you may be familiar if you follow the Graveyard Shift. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in Tiffany. Hello, Tiffany.
Hi.
How are you?
How y'all doing? I'm great now
Good.
that y'all are here. Yeah. I
We are
see
very
Melanie.
excited.
Okay, we in here.
All right.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
we
excited
are
back.
very, very, very excited. All right. Well,
And
I'm
y'all
going
are
to go.
breaking up. Uh-oh.
Are we breaking up?
Can you hear me?
I
I
can hear
can hear
you.
you. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Can you hear
I
me?
think Taylor's. Yeah, I can hear you, Melanie. Now Melanie is buffering. And Taylor's buffering. Y'all both are buffering. It's like in and out, kind of.
Let me see if I can see what's going
Yeah.
on with that here. Let's see.
I be using that McDonald's Wi-Fi, y'all. Sometimes my Wi-Fi it don't make me tripping.
Girl, I know.
Yes. Okay. I think we're good.
Are we good?
I see y'all good. Okay. We're good.
All right. We good?
All right.
We're perfect.
Okay, good. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with just some questions. And so, like I told you, just be yourself, which I know you're perfectly good at that. So my first
Yes,
question
ma'am.
is, I know your thing is the sock check. So my question
Yes.
is,
And I
we
wearing
want
the
to see
socks
your,
just for y'all this morning.
yes, we want
We
to see
gotta
them.
do the sock check, okay?
Yes.
Yeah. So the socks I'm wearing today, a subscriber actually sent it to me. You know, they be sending me socks and hooking me up, you know what I'm saying, getting me ready for the winter. So today's socks, I got on some bumblebee socks. Can you see it?
I see it.
Oh, cool.
Bumblebee? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. What kind of socks y'all got on? I gotta ask you.
Well, I don't have
Some
any
fuzzy
on. I
socks
got
that say
flip
coffee
flops.
first.
Wow.
Yeah.
Girl. It's okay. I got on some sandals I ordered from Timu.
That's okay.
Yeah.
So how did
Yeah.
the sock check become your thing?
You know what? One day I just said, it's cold outside and I'm gonna wear some long, cute socks. And it just stuck. And I stood. It stuck. And from then on, I just said, what kind of socks y'all got on? And this just turned into the sock check. And it's stuck ever since. And they love it. So
Yeah.
it's so much fun. So much fun.
Right.
It's just a little something different. Not a lot of people, because
Absolutely.
everybody wears socks. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You know?
So
Maybe, hopefully, one day I'll have them in the store.
Hey, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So how did you get into the paranormal?
So it's going to sound a little cliche, but growing up as a child, I used to hear things. I don't think I've ever seen a ghost, as you would say, but I've definitely heard things and wondered, hey, what is that? Like, I've heard things audibly that I couldn't explain. And I started watching the Ghost Brothers. And I was like, hey, I'm going through the same thing they be going through. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, that's kind of where it started. I just wanted to know more. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
So
right. Okay.
that's
Yeah,
kind of where I started
absolutely.
at when I was younger.
Well,
Yeah.
everybody has to
Oh,
start
she's buffering.
somewhere. So,
And my buffering? Yeah.
There you go. I got you
my
guys.
buffering.
That
Okay.
McDonald's
Okay.
Wi-Fi.
So, how long have
Yeah.
you had your channel for the paranormal side? Like, did you start out doing that, or did you kind of like just switch over?
Yeah, so I started, I think it's been like a year and a half or so,
Hmm.
maybe two,
Okay.
almost two. I gotta check
Okay.
y'all, but I'm so glad I started it. I don't know if you guys are aware or not, but my dad just passed away on Father's Day, and up until that point, I've been like posting videos like super consistently. And I know you guys know how it is when you lose somebody uh,
Hmm.
close to you. It just feels like you just want to just not do anything. You know what I'm saying? I was so
Yeah.
consistent. And
Right.
I'm really just trying to get back into the swing of things because I really love doing YouTube. I really love making content. This is like my
Hmm.
thing. It used to be hair and
Right.
makeup, y'all. Hunting ghosts and wearing socks.
Hey, that's okay.
But
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
yeah, yeah.
Um.
So uh, yeah,
So
started a couple years ago.
when was your first experience? I mean, do you remember like a specific experience, or has it just kind of been throughout your life?
Um, I know when I was a kid, I couldn't have been about. I was probably about like 9 or 10, right? So we had
Hmm.
just moved into our. We used to stay in a battered women's shelter. So I was there
Hmm.
with my mom. We had just moved in. We're unpacking everything, and I'm in the closet, and the closet is kind of small, and I'm in the apartment by myself, right? And out of nowhere, I just heard, "Help me!" And it was in my ear, but it also sounded far away. I don't know if
Hmm.
you guys have ever like heard
Yeah.
anything like that,
Yep.
where it sounds close but it's far away.
Yep.
Right.
So I looked around and I was like,
Hmm.
"You need help?" I didn't know who I was talking to, but I was like, "Who need help?" I'm here,
Right.
But I knew it was a ghost because it
Hmm.
wasn't nobody in the apartment with me. But all I
Right.
knew is I wanted to know who was it and how could I help at the moment. And
Right.
then uh there was another instance where I was filming in the cemetery not too long ago. I'm in the cemetery walking around doing my thing on YouTube Live, and all you hear is footsteps running up to me in the grass, literally. And I'm looking around like, and it just stops dead at me. And I'm just like, whoa, like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I've never experienced anything like that ever in my damn life. So,
Right.
yeah, it was pretty cool. And to
Yeah.
me, these things aren't scary and creepy. It's just like I want to know more, and I want to know why, and I want to know
Hmm.
how is that
Right.
possible that I can't see something but I can hear you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, it's
I
cool.
definitely find it intriguing too, more than like scary. I mean, a lot of people would like probably be up out of there, but I want to
Yeah,
know like you,
gone.
like what it
No questions asked.
is. Right.
Yeah,
Um.
yeah.
Now, as far as like your YouTube and all, and getting into the paranormal, um, how long have you been doing like the graveyard stuff?
I'm so sorry, y'all are both buffering. I didn't hear what you said.
So, okay, I'm back. I see now. As far as your paranormal, like, getting into it and stuff, how long have you been doing the graveyard stuff out there, talking to spirits, stuff like that?
Since I started my YouTube channel, it's been about two
Oh,
years because I started right when I started my new job. So it's
okay.
been about 2 years. Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know
Now,
what got me going out there at nighttime,
yeah.
but the braveness is
Now,
just there. It came from somewhere.
before you started your YouTube channel, had you been going out to the cemeteries and, talking to spirits, or were you just like, hey, I want to do this and see where it goes?
I, did, I didn't. I never pursued it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I said, let me just try it. You know what I mean? Because,
Right.
like I said, I'm used to doing hair and makeup and that type of content. And I was like, I'm
Mm-hmm.
more interested in this stuff because it's way cooler. So let me just
Right.
see where it takes me. And that's what I did. And
Mm-hmm.
upon doing that, I built a following, I built a family. And I'm so glad that I did it because it's really genuine and they really hold everything together. Like they hold me up, and
Right.
it's in a way where it's like, wow, this is real love. Like y'all really love me. But yeah, it's really really dope, and I don't think that I would ever stop. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, we
Mhm.
definitely, I mean, I first found out about you when Dalen put you on the channel. So I was like,
Yeah.
and from the moment I seen you, I was like, I like her. Like she's genuine,
Oh,
she's funny. I was like,
you
so
know
yeah.
what? Yeah, I can't. I always tell people like I can't ever be anybody but myself. I know I'm different, and some people won't get it, but I don't know. I might be weird and quirky at times, but I'm just me, and that's all I know how to be. And I definitely encourage other people to be themselves, no matter who
Right.
likes it, who don't like it. Like it's only one you in this world, and
Mhm.
F what everybody else say. You know what I'm saying? As long as you're
Right.
not
Yeah.
out here hurting people, you know,
Mhm.
like be you. People are gonna gravitate
Right.
towards that. And that's what has been working for me. I might not have a million followers, but I have the ones that matter. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Mhm.
So it's a family
Right.
now. And y'all are part of it now. Melanie
You
and
right?
Caitlin, y'all are part of it.
We are glad to
For
be a part
sure.
of it. But I mean, like you
Yeah.
said, I mean, be yourself because I mean, there's already somebody else out there. So there's only one Tiffany Lorine. I mean, so
That's
be
what
you
I'm
and you'll
saying.
find somebody else. Don't
That's what
copy.
I'm saying. Yes.
So,
And it's
uh,
only one Taylor, it's only one Melanie.
exactly. So as far
Yeah.
as your spirit box that you use, do you use the same one as Dalen or do you use something different?
I do. I use the Sono X10 Spirit Box. I've
Hmm.
heard of the Necrophonic, but I haven't really went towards that app yet because it's
Mm.
scary. And I'm like, it sounds
Yeah,
creepy to me. But yeah, have
I
you guys
tried it
tried
out.
it?
I tried it out and I didn't really like it. I didn't feel, I mean, I felt like
Yeah.
there was some answers that was coming through, but not like graph, like how with the Sonar X10, like you're pretty much getting answers. I feel like the Necrophonic is kind of really appy-ish or whatever. Like, and there's some things that make sense and then, but a lot of it's just like random creepy voices that come out.
Yeah, they're creepy, right? I'm like, oh, hell no. I can't do that.
Me,
Right.
I'm old school. I still use the SB7 spirit box from like the
What is
Ghost
it?
Hmm.
equipment. It's like a radio frequency scanner box and it like scans through the channels real fast or kind of slow and voices come out of
It's an
there all
app.
the time. No, it's an
It's
actual
an
device. It's just called the
oh,
Okay.
SB7.
okay. I might have to get that because I
Yeah,
love
I was
trying new
gonna
things.
ask you if you would ever be up to trying out some ghost equipment. I know you got the RIM pod,
Yeah,
but the
I do.
SB7, you should try that.
Where do I get that? Because I definitely need some new devices to try.
Ghoststop.com.
I'm gonna write that down. Give me a pen. I need to write it down. Ghoststop.com.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna put that down in my notes so I don't forget. Okay. Okay, cool. And is that your do you what do you think about the dowsing rods? Because I've tried those and they're really I
they're
love them.
they
Like
work for sure.
I love them so
Hmm.
much. I think I lost
Hmm.
like 3 pairs already. But I honestly think a ghost stole them. They was like, you know what? We tired of you
Hey,
coming
it's
up in here
possible.
using. Yeah,
Right. Now,
yeah,
have you ever
yeah, yeah.
tried a pendulum? Like I have a pendulum and I like using that.
You know what? I tried it in where was I? Louisiana. I think it was Louisiana recently. It was a group session, and you
Hmm.
hold it. It's the one you hold over and it swings. Yeah.
Hmm.
So I tried it, and I also saw someone else try it in front of me, and so the responses that they were getting were pretty amazing. I don't
Hmm.
know how I feel about it. Like
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
I think it's cool.
yeah, I have, like, when I've used it, because I bought myself one, and when I used it, I basically asked questions only that I knew that the spirit that I was trying to contact would know. So, and it was, like you said, like pretty dead on responses. Yes, no, right on, like the way it should have been. Or maybe,
Yeah,
because I had the maybe in there. So,
yeah,
but everybody has their own, favorite go-to equipment and what they like to
yeah,
use. So
yeah.
it's
I
what
really
works for
need to.
you.
Yeah, I want to
Yeah.
expand mine. Like, if there's something out there, I want to try it. I just
Yes.
feel like I haven't looked
Mm-hmm.
enough, and I'm just set in my ways when it comes to the REM pod. Because I don't know, I've just been getting so many accurate responses with the REM pod. I'm just set on it in
Right.
a
Right.
OX10 spirit box, but I'm open to other things too.
Now, have you investigated more than just cemeteries?
So on my own, I've been
Mm-hmm.
to there's a house down here in San Diego that I can't think of the name of it. I've been to the Whaley House. Not many other places because they're super expensive and I'm by myself and
Right.
my thing is I want to go at night to investigate, but I
Mm-hmm.
can't go alone. Like, cause
Yeah.
I'm a woman, I have to be, I have to be
Right.
safe. You know what I mean? So, but
Absolutely.
I definitely would.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like if I had a couple more people to go with, I would definitely be able to do that. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Because that's my
Yeah.
passion.
Right.
Yeah. Hmm.
Now, I know Dalen has like what he calls, home base or whatever. Do you have a favorite cemetery that you feel like you get more responses than others?
So there's a cemetery down here in San Diego. My niece is actually buried there. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank. I'm there all the time of the name of it. Um, but yeah, there's one down here in San Diego that I go to all the time, and I feel like there's a portal there. Have you ever been to a cemetery where things just happen in a certain spot and
Yes.
you can't explain it? So
Mm-hmm.
there's a
Yep.
cemetery that I go down here, and there's like a large tree, like way in the back, and there's a bunch of like older graves and stuff like that. Tell me why I put my REM pod right where the tree's at, and it's like it goes crazy. I mean berserk, right? And I have my dog with me. He's like a German Shepherd, and I think I filmed this. So on one of the videos that I did this on, you can see my dog. His name is Bear. He goes crazy. Like he's just barking, growling at stuff. It's something obviously there, but you can't see it. And I
Right.
just thought it was the most interesting evidence that I've ever caught. I was like, whoa, dogs really can see spirits. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad I got a dog.
Oh
You
yeah.
know what I'm
Right.
saying? He'll be able to fight for me and everything. So
Well,
yeah,
recently
He's gorgeous too.
yeah, he
thank
is.
you.
I've seen him, yeah. Well, recently at my house, like I've
Thank
been
you.
having, like I always have like stuff go on, but like I've been having some like mischievous like kid stuff go on. But within like the last week, my one dog, she just starts like, and she's done it in different rooms. It's not just like one specific room. But like, for instance, last night I was in the bathroom getting ready and she just comes to the door, starts looking up at the ceiling, growling like she's trying to get something. And then she does it for a good minute, 2 minutes, and then she stops. But she's done it in the living room. She's done it in the kitchen. So I'm trying to figure out what she might be seeing.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
Dang, that's the scary part too. When your
Mhm.
dog sees something in your own house, I
Right.
tell you. So I don't know if you know, but I had another dog. Bear had a brother. His name was
Yes.
Oreo, and I had to put him
Mhm.
down because he almost jumped on like a little 3-year-old. So he was very aggressive and stuff like that. So after he passed away, like the very next day, I was laying in my bed and there's a hallway right next to my bed, right? So my dogs are just standing there and they look down and then they look straight and then they start growling like they see the other dog. Cause I know how tall the other dog was. You know what I'm saying? It was a
Mhm.
pretty big dog.
Yeah.
So it was just the fact that they saw something and I couldn't see it. And their reaction to what they saw was just at the same time, like both of them. It
Right.
was just the craziest thing. And after
Now,
that, it wasn't no more activity. I was like, damn,
now my first dog that
it's
my first dog that
your
I ever
dogs are
had,
seeing stuff.
uh, I had to put him down, actually as well. But it was like after he
Mm-hmm.
passed away, like I would see him out of the corner of my eye, and like I knew it was him. It was like it was quick, but it was enough to where like I could tell it was him. And I would just see him like
Yeah.
throughout the house, like he was just going about his normal little routine. It seemed like, it was just all different parts of the house I would see them. So, but definitely their spirits can come back as
Oh,
well. So,
yeah.
The first paranormal experience I ever had was in a haunted old funeral home that was turned into apartments, and we weren't allowed to have pets. And the year before that, my childhood kitten had passed away. She was really old, and her son was not good in health either, and he was still alive at that point. So one day, my daughter was 3 at the time. She's 20 now. She still remembers this. We saw a little black cat jump out of the wall and walk towards me and try to jump on my lap. And I look over at it and it disappeared. And I look over at my daughter and she's like, "Was that a cat?" And then my mom called me an hour later and said that the other cat had passed away.
Oh,
Oh,
you
wow.
said out of the wall.
Yeah, so I believe in animal spirit.
Yeah,
Out of the wall
absolutely.
meaning what? Like out of a fireplace
Yeah, like
or out of the wall?
out of the wall. We were in an upstairs apartment and it just manifested out of the wall.
Damn, can I cuss on here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta allow cussing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Okay,
can.
damn.
Yeah, we do.
That's insane.
But that's what got me into the paranormal.
Okay, yeah, I cuss a lot. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now, do you
Insane.
believe in like stuff such as like fairies, gnomes, shadow people, stuff like that? Or are you strictly just human spirits?
I don't know if I believe in fairies just because I haven't seen them physically with my own eyes. Shadow people, I definitely believe in them. I can tell you some experiences that I've had in my own apartment. And this is after, like, I have my dad's ashes here. Like I said, he recently passed on Father's Day. And it was so much stuff that happened, but I'm gonna just break it down like this. So the other night I was laying in the bed and I sleep with all the lights off because I'm a big girl. I definitely don't sleep with the light on. But I was laying down and at the moment that I opened my eyes and woke up, there was a tall shadow man with a white t-shirt on and a large cross on his face, like literally like a mask, standing in my doorway of my bedroom. And the first thing I did was like yell and wrap the blankets over my head so fast. I was like that. I was scared. So I don't know, like that was gonna protect me. I don't know, but that was the first time that I actually saw like a full figure shadow person, like just standing there.
Right.
Crazy. So I definitely believe in them, to answer your question. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Now, have you, since your dad's passed away, have you tried to make contact with him?
I haven't. Just because I don't know if I wanted. I know I'm not gonna do it in my home, but I feel like I haven't mustered up the courage to go to the cemetery and actually do it.
Right.
You know, because I'm scared.
Yeah.
Like, what am I gonna expect to get out of that? Like, I don't know. And then what if I don't get anything? I don't know. I don't want to be let down in a way, but I definitely think that I would try to contact him. You know what I mean? So that's definitely gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I can't be no little punk. You know what I'm saying? My dad, he was a strong man. He would have been like, "Tiffany, if you don't get over here and talk to me right now." But yeah, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna definitely try.
Now, do you feel like your dad has come to your home and maybe like have you felt his presence or anything like that?
What's funny is the night that they were doing my sisters, we were supposed to have like a little service for him to throw his ashes over the water because he loves to fish, right? Unknowingly that same night, I don't know how it slipped my mind, but I was in here, his ashes are up here in like a red urn. And I just sat here that same night and I started holding it like I don't know how come it didn't connect that they were having that service for him the same night. I was just holding his urn and crying and just telling him I love him and just, you know, expressing my emotions to my dad. So I feel like that was him way visiting me because I don't know. It's just so coincidental, or I don't believe that it's a coincidence that I had that experience and they were doing the little service for him in the same day. You know what I mean? So I think he has with me, but not in like a scary way.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah.
Now,
But if
besides
you
like
want to pop up, I'm
right, absolutely. Now, besides like the little time where you hid under the covers. Have you had any other scary experiences? Because that definitely would have scared me. That definitely would have scared me. So,
It definitely. Now I do sleep with the nightlight on now. Okay, it scared me. But any other experiences? Yes, I used to see orbs all in my apartment right before my dad died. Have you guys? I don't know if y'all have ever seen like a orb or like just something
I
against the
have.
wall where you're just like, oh,
Yeah.
you have? Okay, yeah, I couldn't explain it. I couldn't explain it, and this is right before my dad died, and it was multiple times at night. I was in my room. I was laying in bed. I'm like, dang, why y'all always want to catch me at night? Catch me sleeping. My wig ain't even on.
Hey,
Like,
they don't
They do
sneak
that
up
shit to
on you.
me too.
dang, yeah. Yeah, wait till I put my wig on, ghost. But, yeah. So it's just funny that you never. I feel like it might have been family members just waiting for him to pass, and they were probably visiting me
Yeah.
because I've
Right.
never seen so many orbs in my life. Like I, up until that point, it had to be a family member or a couple, because, and then it would be physical things like I was in the shower one time, and you know how you hang your towel up on the shower rack. The towel starts just like from the bottom, like scrunching up. And I'm standing there in the shower, like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying?
Like,
What the
they're
hell going
always
on? And
catching you at random times, the worst times.
yeah, like, oh, you know,
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, I said it's the most weird times, like for them to show up. So
Right.
I don't know, y'all. It's a lot of weird stuff going on in my place,
Yeah.
but not enough to
I'd
make me
have
want
to
to
be
like.
like, I'd have to be like,
You would
hey, look,
run.
like, I don't mind y'all coming, but wait until I'm not in the
Yeah.
shower and I'm awake. Don't scare me when I'm asleep.
He put my wig on right. Jesus. Can you imagine a ghost laughing at you because you don't have your wig on? Like, y'all
Oh,
probably don't wear wigs,
Yeah.
but listen, hold on. But yeah, yeah, it's crazy.
but I know that they, from just people asking, like Dalen, do they have a concept of time? And obviously, they don't, but it's like, can you at least give me just a little, privacy time to, get.
Yeah. Feel like they do. I feel like they do have like they are very intelligent sometimes. So how
Right.
would they not know what time it is? You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I don't feel like
Yeah.
spirits are dumb. Like a lot of people think that spirits just don't know nothing. They just, ooh, I'm a ghost, and they don't have no intellect. Like they might
Right.
not have physical brains, but they are smart. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? They come in your
Mm-hmm.
house and hunt you and your dog.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And try to scare you. They know
Mm-hmm.
what they're doing. Like I would know what I'm doing. I got an ex right now that I want to hunt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I
Hey,
Yeah.
know what
I
I'm
have
doing.
a list of people I fill in to hunt when, anything happens. So,
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
so Melanie,
Yeah.
do you have any more questions?
Yeah. I have a theory. Well, Jack Osborne has this theory, and you live in California, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Jack has this theory that there's not enough funeral homes for the amount of people that live in California. And he claims that he's never actually seen a funeral home. Do you see funeral homes in California?
Mhm.
Okay.
Well, it might not be a whole lot, but we got a couple. You know.
Because the cemetery that you go to in your local area, it's humongous.
Yeah. It
Humongous.
is.
Like around here where I'm from, they're not that big.
Yeah.
Y'all might hear
So I'm
my
like, Jack,
dog.
it's
He's
crazy.
dreaming and barking. He barks in his sleep, so I'm sorry.
Oh, my
It's okay.
goodness, I think he goes
Yeah.
to the dog park in his dreams because he'll
Huh?
run. Or,
Yeah.
Yeah, mine goes on a walk in her
That's
dreams.
right. Yeah.
Yeah. So
We do have,
about the cemetery.
yeah, we do have a lot of
Um,
those here. Hmm.
that's good to know because he was freaking me out and my husband out when he had that theory. I'm like, oh my God, there ain't no way
He
that
must have
there ain't
been
no
in
funeral
LA
homes in
somewhere.
California.
He must have been in LA because we got them here. We got them here. Mm-hmm.
Good.
Yeah.
Now, with gravestone symbolism, here in Ohio, we have like little lambs on top of children's tombstones are from like the 1800s. Do you guys have like similar like tombstone symbolism that we have over here on the East Coast?
Yeah, we do. I've seen like a lot of those with the lamb on the tombstones. Like it's a lot, especially. There was this one place in the cemetery. I don't know if it was like a bunch of kids that died during yellow fever or something like that. They had a bunch of lambs on their tombstones. I was like, wow, like it's beautiful, but it's sad, but it's beautiful. But yeah, we have those.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, do you have a favorite shift that you've done and have like a notable headstone that you had a great conversation with that you want to like share with everybody?
A favorite shift that I've done. Dang, you're also good. That's a good question.
Yeah.
Gotta think about that. I know when I was in Louisiana recently, I don't know if you guys have ever been, but they have some of the most beautiful like headstones that I've ever seen. Cause the majority of their headstones are resting areas. They're buried above ground, I guess, because of the water level. But it's just so beautiful. But here in San Diego, I know that there is I think it's Mount Hope Cemetery. They have like a cathedral, where there's a lot of people buried inside. You know what I mean? You can go in there, it's just so big and lavish and just grand. So, and as far as like doing a story, one of my favorite stories, I think I would have to say, who have I done? Dang, I did a lot of people. I can't say I have a favorite. I'm drawing a blank. But I think all of them are. I'm gonna just say all of them are my favorite. Yeah.
Good
So
answer.
yeah, we're gonna go with that. Mm-hmm.
Now, do you have different techniques for a graveyard shift, or do you just do basically the same thing,
So
or do you like mix it up every once in a
yeah, I
while?
mix it up every once in a while. I definitely tell them who I am before I start anything because, like Jalen said, it's just like when you go into somebody's house, you just don't walk up in their house. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I'm here.
Yeah.
Start talking. But I definitely just introduce myself and um I'm out there telling jokes. Like I'm literally myself. I'll ask them, "Hey y'all, I got on some cool socks. Y'all see them?" Like, and they'll tell me what color socks I have on. Literally, like they're just so intelligent. But I'm just myself. Like
Yeah.
I said, I tell jokes out there. I just treat them as if they were here living, because I feel like that's how I would want to be treated if I was a ghost. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like treat me normal. I'm not. Don't get me wrong. It be demons in the cemetery too. You can't. You know what I'm saying? But I'm
Right.
just saying, you just gotta be yourself, and they'll open up to you,
Right.
and that's it. And make sure you say a prayer
I love that.
before you leave, and before you go there. Say a prayer or protection.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
So, did you go to the graveyard
I
fest?
did. It was amazing. I filmed this actually on my channel. I filmed what I could. So
Ooh,
yeah,
I'll have to watch your vlog later today.
yeah. It was a lot of fun. It was actually my first time going, and it was. I think those are two. That's my dog. I don't know what he growling at, but those are two videos that I was able to do. Like I said, I was kind of in a place like emotionally where I didn't want to film, and going to those events really did help me, and they helped my heart just to be around people, just other humans that share the same kind of interests that I do. Like certain things you have to do for yourself to make yourself like pull yourself out of that space. And those events really helped me. I don't even think Dalen knows, but I don't know. They really helped me. I'm gonna start crying. But
Oh my God, he really helped me too.
yeah,
Like the same way.
yeah,
Oh,
they really helped me because losing a parent is hard, and you try to do things to like pull yourself out of it because you don't. I don't rely on other people all the time. I don't have a lot of friends. So when I do these things and I go to these events, it's like, okay, like I have something to take my mind off of this, and the pain and I'd rather laugh, and laughing and bringing joy to other people is what I love to do anyway. So it really helps me to help other people. And they're
Right.
like, "Oh, Tiffany, do the sock check." I'm like, "Yeah, I can do that." Like, it really
Right.
just switches it up and takes my mind off of that. So
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoyed myself. I really did.
Oh,
And I got to see the paranormal poppy.
yeah.
No, but those are my brothers. I love them. It was fun.
Awesome.
Mhm.
Now, the last question that I've got for you is, what are your thoughts on the afterlife? Do you believe in heaven and hell, or what do you believe in?
I do. I believe in heaven and hell. I believe God is real. Jesus Christ, to be exact. And I never try to push my religion on anyone. I respect everyone's religion. But yeah, I do believe in heaven and hell. One quick story before we go, though, that's kind of a shocker about that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I grew up in church, and the pastor that I had at the time, we would have to go in there and tell him, like, if we messed up or did anything wrong, right? I don't know why I did it. Thought that was a great idea. Um, so weirdly, I don't know how old I was. I had to have been 18 or something like that. So he plays me after me confiding in my pastor and telling him what I did that I felt was wrong. He plays me like an audio of these divers that went to Alaska and put their microphone to the ice and heard like voices from hell or something. It was the weirdest thing. He was like, "Oh, do you want to go to hell? Like, do you want to be here?" I was like, why would you play that? Like, why'd you do that to me? Like, I'm confiding in you as a pastor, and you gonna ask me, do I want to go to hell? Like, it was the weirdest thing. It
Yeah.
kind of like threw me off. Yeah, and it kind of was like weird.
Like
So
fear
it
mongering.
kind of put a bad taste. Yeah, it put a bad taste in my mouth for pastors. From then on, I was like, I don't trust you. You weird.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I do believe in heaven and hell. I don't mean to get off subject. I do, and yeah, shoot, I hope I'm going to heaven one day.
Right.
But
Don't we?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, we definitely.
I think I lost audio, guys.
I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
I still
Yeah.
hear
Okay, okay, perfect.
Okay.
All right.
Well, we definitely appreciate you coming on, and we hope that you join and watch our channel because we definitely watch yours. But we nice to
Yeah,
you. You're personable, just like you are on your channel. So you're genuine.
yeah. This is
So
me 24/7. I might have been a little nervous. Okay, but
hey,
we
it's
good. I appreciate you guys.
everybody. Everybody usually is a little nervous, but we definitely appreciate you coming on.
Yeah.
And so, as we close today's chapter of the unknown, remember that paranormal is all around us. Join us next time as we dive deeper into unexplained phenomena. Until then, lights on and your mind open. Goodbye, everybody.
Awesome. Bye, guys.